Have you noticed among Christian circles a criticism of people having an emotional reaction when there's something traumatic has happened to them? I got a text this morning from a friend who just reported that somebody she knows has lost their home. It burned by a fire and she's lost everything. And she ended the text by saying, but she has a peace about it. Here's what I think is problematic about that. Trauma initially creates shock, which looks like peacefulness. It's actually not peace. It's just being completely numb to the horrific circumstances of your situation. It's not really a sign of well-being with God. And who's to say that as a Christian that having calmness and peacefulness about your terrible circumstances is actually a healthy response? I think what it really does is it caretakes those around you who don't want to deal with your emotional reaction to the incredible pain that you just suffered. It's more for our comfort than it is for the survivors. And if you notice in the Bible, Jesus wept tears of blood just before his crucifixion. That doesn't look very peaceful. That actually sounds extraordinarily distressed. And then Paul's recorded as praying multiple times about some physical issue he had, which again, if you're going back over and over and over, pleading for something to change, again, that doesn't look like a lot of peacefulness or calmness. To me, the idea of measuring someone's faith by their peacefulness actually places the emphasis in the wrong direction. It's really more for the listener than it is for the one who's suffering. We should expect suffering people to be upset. We should expect suffering people to ask really hard questions that we don't have the answer for, like why. That's a normal reaction to trauma, not peacefulness. Yes, we eventually may get there as we settle into what's happened, but it's not our initial reaction. So I would really love to see all of us who are believers to stop enforcing this expectation, because really what you're seeing is helplessness manifested as calmness.